Hello everyone and welcome to another Norwich City talk. Today as we're going to be talking about the preview for Norwich City versus Bristol. And I mean, this is going to have to be the deciding game for Liam Manning, arguably, as his poor form, especially at home, has been abysmal, with a decent start up against Millwall, but we failed to even get a point out of that. And also against Middlesbrough, going down to 10 men. And losing 2-1. To be fair, we look better as we were at 10 men than we were when we had 11 players on that field, and then we disastrously lost to Wrexham. I mean, that was a poor performance there, and then we had West Brom. That was awful. And obviously, just moving to the away game, we then faced up against Ipswich, and that was an abysmal defeat. That was, and I think the players I think who really stood out was Oscar Schwartau, obviously, that goal, unbelievable. Jose Cordoba and probably Jack Stacey, who looked like they were putting out a good performance. But other than that, not really anyone was showing that they wanted to play for Liam Manning. And I was listening to Talk Norwich City's thing about it, and Jack is right. You know, Liam Manning has got to say to his players, if you don't want to play for me, you go out there and play horrible, okay? Because I'll get the sack. But if you like me, go play well out there, because I know you can. And I mean, with Josh Sargent's goals drying up on the field, as it seems like August was his perfect month for him, and now all of that just completely disappeared. But other than that, I mean, we really do need to focus on actually just getting a win, or even getting a point at home. I mean, this is the deciding game for Liam Manning. And if this isn't, then it does look like Norwich City really want to keep him for the future. And, well, Johannes Torp does seem like he would have been a nice person to keep, especially after those performances towards the end of the season. Even though we were absolutely horrible, I'd much rather have his style of football, especially. But, yeah, listening to some of the comments you guys have put on the videos about Liam Manning and if he should go, I mean, I hear all of you say, like, he should go, but I mean, I think this is the deciding game, and I've always been a man who says keep them for 3 seasons. A manager deserves 3 seasons, and I know Sir Jim Radcliffe at Man United has given Ruben Amorim another 2 seasons, but you know, it comes to a point, I would say. But I think it will take some time, especially Liam Manning's system, and as Bristol City fans have said, it will take time. But obviously, up against his old club, he should know what they will play and how some of the players work. But with Bristol City having a midfield crisis, I wouldn't be surprised if we were able to absolutely dominate in that part of the field. But if we go 1-0 down early on in the game, as typical Norwich City fashion, then yeah, this will be really, really horrible. But hopefully we do well. I mean, the thing is, it does look like Shane Duffy is in the cards for Bristol City, but he does look like he will be coming back from his calf injury that he suffered later on in the season. But it does look like he will be playing, but he does seem like he'll be on the bench. And Liam Manning does love Jose Cordoba, as he suffered his hamstring injury up again while playing for Panama. And it does look like we are worse off after the international break. But I think with Liam Manning wanting to play Jakov Medic, it does look like for this game, I think this should be an interesting game. And I mean, I do hope we do put some youth on the bench, because we haven't really had a good youth academy player since the likes of Jonathan Rowe, Todd Cantwell or Max Aarons. So that would be interesting. But I do hope we play well. I think this month especially, and September, has been a crazy month for Norwich City fans, losing the derby to Ipswich, and the people in the River End being forced to move their seats to the South Stand, and some people in the actual South Stand are being forced to move even to the South Stand or some other areas because of premium seats. And if we don't win against Bristol, I think there's going to be serious concern. And I mean, we're in the relegation scrap at the minute. I mean, this is not somewhere I expected us to be. I mean, I expect us to be in the playoffs this year, but we can forget about that for now. But I have faith that we can do it. But It's going to take some time. But anyway, thank you for listening. And yeah, come on you Yellows. Let's beat Bristol City on Friday. Oh, no, on Saturday. Come on you Yellows.